Hi! Welcome back to Binge Buddies, this new season of Neon Bloodbath, and man, are we excited. Right? Right?
That was a sneaky do your thing, cuz.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're gonna say thank you to John and Alexandra Daddario for our new intro. Alexandra Daddario gave no word whatsoever to us whatsoever, but it's kind of my favorite thing we've covered here at Binge Buddies.
You mean she didn't record that specifically for us?
She did not. No.
I thought you sent a film crew out and just like.
No.
But
No, and if they ever tell us to take it out, I'll be very sad. But at the same time, I'm gonna leave it in as long as we can because that's just some good stuff right there.
That would only happen if like Alexandra Daddario has like some sort of like career renaissance where she's trying to be like very serious actress, and then like when like some actors go back and they're like buy all the copies of like old films that they made when they needed money and just like and burn them.
Like if we ever like somehow start having guests on this show, which we did have a request, we might work that out. If you ever listen, we are still talking about it. It's just tough figuring out how to have guests on this show. But if she was ever on this, and there's immediately when I throw to her, there's no way I wouldn't be like, all right, now do your thing, cuz. Like, there's just no.
You'd just be playing that clip all the time.
Oh yeah, it just
in the middle like.
Well, now that you've said it.
Do your thing, cuz.
I can't. We've covered so many things at Binge Buddies, and I can't think of a single thing that brought me as much joy as that moment in that movie. Because the movie was so fucking bad, and then "Do Your Thing" cuz happened, and whew,
So
everything was good again.
in Lord of the Rings, all the actors there are frozen in time in my mind. It's like Viggo Mortensen has remained
Yes.
that age, and she is gonna forever be stuck in time as Do Your Thing, cuz.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I know most people know her from like Percy Jackson movies and True Detective, and she's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Do Your Thing, cuz like that's it. And I'm okay with that. Hopefully she is too.
I doubt it. I very much doubt it.
Do you think that's her crowning achievement in acting? Like she's been up for awards and things. She's a very decorated actress at this point, and we're like, yeah. Do your thing, cuz.
Can you imagine the in memoriam for that? It's gonna be real good.
They don't want me in charge of editing it because it will be one clip on repeat. We remember her for her wonderful work in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Here we go. And then her other work in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So thank you, John, for finding a way to sneak that in, and that will forever be a part of our intros as long as we don't get yelled at for it. But since we don't monetize shit over here and we do this for the fun of it, I think we'll be able to fly under the radar, but we'll see. Maybe the more I talk about it, the more problematic that will be. So now we'll never acknowledge it again. It's like, no, what are you talking about? That wasn't there.
AI is skimming all of our text as in speech, and they're going to be able to tag us pretty quickly and talk to our agents. So
Yeah. We have agents?
talk to her agents.
Oh, there we go. I'm like, oh my God, I don't have an agent.
I'm gonna say no. I don't have an agent.
I just grabbed a fly out of the air. That was one, gross, but two, I'm very proud of myself. Hold on.
No, Zombie Dog has an agency. He has representation. He's the agent.
Gross. Okay, sorry, that was a mid-tangent thing. All right, so here we are talking Neon Bloodbath. Neon Bloodbath is our new show talking about I'm not sure how to describe this one. Tokyo Vampire Hotel is the name of the show and movie. We're not going to cover the movie because the movie is just a crazy cut-down version of the show, so we're not going to bother because what's the point? This was a show that I watched during lockdown when I was, very bored of everything, and I fucking loved this. Like it is absolutely insane. And then I convinced our good friend John to take a look at it, and he loved it. Agreed, it's absolutely insane. And then a lot of time went by, and I've been watching a lot of this guy's movies. If you guys are not familiar with the director, it's Sion Sono. He makes just completely wild shit.
We can tell from the first two episodes of this. Like,
I'm gonna play a trailer of one of his other movies because I don't want to play. I don't want to play anything from this because I don't want to spoil anything for Matt and Joel who have not watched the stuff yet, right?
Yeah, and I think the intro actually gives us a pretty good window into the sort of tone and vibe of the show too.
So. Yeah. Like it gets weird.
It gets weird. It's already weird.
There's so much happening.
So before we dive into it, let's just get a tone of this guy's other stuff. So this is the movie that brought me to Sion Sono. And whenever I see his name somewhere now, because of this movie, I go, I'm going to watch that. So I'm going to play this trailer real quick. This is for Why Don't You Play in Hell? Here you go.
Acclaimed director.
Acclaimed, sure. This is a film about a film student who gets hired by the Yakuza to make a movie about a war while they fight their war. It's awesome.
I kind of love that premise.
Did I see someone in the Bruce Lee jumpsuit there as well?
Oh, for sure. Yep. 100%. Like, this movie blew my mind when it came out. I'm like, what insane shit is this?
There's some absurdity like the Yakuza games. The tone and tenor of this stuff can get really wild. That's what I'm saying.
And this is... I can't recommend this movie highly enough. If you were to watch this as well, this movie's just fucking crazy. And then the cat, of course.
Poor cat! Don't do it.
I don't know anyone who saw this movie who didn't at least like it.
The cameraman running around with guns.
Just forget how much blood there is in this kind of stuff.
I think what it is that there's not a fear of using a lot of blood in, like, especially kind of like Asian cinema. Like, you look at the John Woo's like heroic bloodshed films, like, you know, the Hong Kong films that he did. Like, there is so much blood in those films. Like, you know, you look at like Hollywood action films that've got like huge budgets, and maybe 50% of the time when someone gets shot, there'll be like a squib in there to really emphasize that, oh, they're getting shot, there's blood and everything.
Yeah.
Every single time someone gets shot in like The Killer or Hard Boiled or A Better Tomorrow, there is fountains of blood, and they don't get just shot once. They get shot hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. There's like there's bits in those films where like there's just blood just like going everywhere, and I think it's one of those things where, like, you know, isn't there a thing in the MPA, like if they use black blood or something like that, they're more likely to get away with the violence.
I mean, I know that's how they got Kill Bill to be rated R instead of NC-17, was they went to black and white for the Crazy 88 fight, which is in full color if you watch The Whole Bloody Affair. But if you watch The Whole Bloody Affair, you might realize that Kill Bill is not as good as you remember it.
I was never a big fan of Kill Bill anyway, to be fair. Like, the first part was good, but the second part just like...
I used to think the second part was the good movie, and then the first part was the fun movie, and then you put them together and it's just one super okay movie. I might have... watching the Kill Bill Whole Bloody Affair a few months back, I might have realized I'm not sure if Tarantino's as good as we all think he is. And maybe he just talks really well and his scripts are tight, and that's it.
I've never thought it was that good. Honestly, I've never been a fan. I think when we did the Tarantino battle, I even talked about it on that episode. I'm not a huge fan of his.
I mean, he has some... I still think Inglourious Basterds is a good movie. I still think Pulp Fiction is a good movie. I really like Jackie Brown. That might be it, though. He's got 9
Jackie Brown's
movies.
really good, but it's an adaptation of a very good book.
That's true. But still, the performances are great. Like, Samuel Jackson's great. Pamela Gray is great. Like, there's some really great stuff in that. De Niro is great in that movie. Like, there's some really cool stuff in it. But
Michael Keaton. It's a
I forgot Michael Keaton's in that. Yeah. But anyhow,
he's very good at getting actors to be trapped in a scene together for a long time and drawing out certain characteristics of those people.
Yeah. Well, it's like Django has some just amazing scenes in it, but movie as a whole, it's okay.
I think that's scenes the thing, in it,
phenomenal.
That's like, so my opinion on Inglourious Basterds is a bit like that, because I think the opening sequence is
brilliant,
incredible.
Brilliant.
But then everything after that's a bit like,
there's
like
some good stuff. There's some okay.
there's
like,
some good moments. Like there's the scene later on in the bar.
the 3-finger, that great scene. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like the connective tissue.
Yeah.
Not great.
All right. Well, now we've kind of set the plate of uber violence and absolute insanity. I think it's time we start talking Tokyo Vampire Hotel episode 1. Like I said, I've seen this. I've watched the whole thing twice. This is now my third rewatch of it. I still have trouble trying to tell you what it's all about. And I probably will as we go through this series. Because usually when I watch it over like 3 days. It's like 10 episodes. You can just kind of power through it. We're going to take our time with it because that's what we do here, even though we're called Binge Buddies. A little bit of a confusion there, but we do the best we can.
Well, we can only binge over like so much of a time frame. Like, we can't record 10 episodes in one day. That would burn us out.
And if we were to just watch all of them, record one episode, we'd miss stuff. So like this is the right way to do it, but it does mean we're going to miss some shit. We also have
one 10-hour episode.
No.
I mean, if you really just want to see us unhinged and angry, that'd be one good way to do that. So yeah, maybe someday in the future.
If we had done that for Fast and Furious, I think our podcast would be over.
It's at each other's throats.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
I think you a shitty tuna
have been
sandwich.
over.
Yeah, that would have been real bad. I will say, I will boldly declare this is the weirdest thing we've covered on this show. And I'm into that. I'm excited for that. I thought Phantasm used to be the weirdest. Take a seat, Phantasm. You actually make sense.
I'm going to say, Phantasm looks like the most coherent, like, sort of milquetoast kind of, like, film series compared to the just insanity of... And this is someone who's only seen the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, just wait. There is an episode later on that like I told you I had to take a break in the middle of because I'm like, what the fuck? And that's a ways down the line. Like that's in like the last third. So we got a while till we get there. But it builds to that. Like it just starts here, and then if this is crazy and that's all the way up there, just imagine the length we have to take to get there.
But I think you sort of summarized it perfectly. Laughing while saying what the fuck.
Yeah,
like that's pretty much my entire experience with this episode. Because it moves at such a furious pace. She gets that assassin gets into that room where Manami, is that the protagonist, is hidden there with a wig on and trying to lay low, and she's just brutal, like mowing down people. My God, the fork. They keep coming back
Jesus
to
Christ,
it.
the fork.
And she's just getting more and more soaked in blood. It's just they cut away.
Yeah.
They cut back. She's still just
the sound. Like we've talked about sound design before on this. Like, but the sound design of that fork. Oh my God! Like the way that and the cut away and the cut back to that sort of like.
The kind of squish you can sort of feel like not only are you getting stabbed repeatedly, but at this point you're kind of being pulped.
Yeah.
So and
it's not even like
squish to it. It was terrible.
It's not even in a place that's gonna kill you pretty instantly as well, because it's like it looks like she's just doing it at the side of the face, and it's just like, oh, just cut the throat already.
Face, please. A little neck. She's probably got some jaw in there too. Like that fork's unusable. At a certain point, she's just punching her.
That face is unusable. Like,
well, I mean, I think that was the point. But I one quick before we dive a little bit more into this, I do want to just clarify: none of us are Japanese. None of us are from this culture. So if we miss cultural things, we're apologizing up front. I'm not going to say this every single episode. Just realize that we are coming from this from a very either Western and or like American, a little bit of British points of view. So we might miss shit and we might get shit wrong. Just let us know. And if you let us know in the comments or like on our Facebook, we will correct ourselves to the best we can.
Are you saying that? Are you saying that after the fork thing, because you think that because there was a fork there, it's only to be used as a like murdering weapon? Because
no,
Japanese famously eat food with chopsticks.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is, if there's anything cultural referenced in this, it might go. And we're gonna do the best we can. I think it's more of a problem for next week because next week has like some real like family rules things and like swapping out parents. I know that's not a thing, but like we'll get into it next week.
Yeah.
The first half of next week makes no fucking sense to me. But also, but back to this one.
How about the huge info dump at the start?
Oh, in the beginning of this thing with that, like,
that is like
that
two
early
rolling
like
text.
PS2 like graphics with like the planets and a
the
big
planet.
X.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so this thing so there's a vampire, not cult, but like community
Clan.
of like clans. Thank you.
They call them clans, yeah.
There we go. Thank you. So we have the Dracula clan and the Corvin clan, and they are going to war. I can't tell you which one's which. I'm pretty sure the bad dude with like the gun and the car, I think he's part of the Corvin clan.
Yeah.
And that would make Kay part of the Dracula clan.
Yeah, I got that from the second episode because
Okay.
of what's like there is something mentioned at that point when you find out about Kay's backstory.
Okay, great. So Manami is Manamana. Manami is she is some predestined super baby thing where 3 babies were born on like the 9th of September at 9 o'clock at 9 seconds past the hour, and they for some reason are going to be the key to save and or end the world. Never quite understood which one it's supposed to be. And she is the only one who survived. So like when these babies are born, they're taken from the hospital and they're all given a little bit of Dracula's blood, which we don't know what that will do yet. I do. I've seen the show, but you guys don't. And 2 of the babies die, and we'll learn more about one of those babies next week. But this week it's just about Manami, and it's her 22nd birthday, 22nd, 23rd, 22nd, right?
I'm gonna take your word for that.
Yeah, because it was 22 years.
22 years, yes.
Because it was 1999 to 2021.
Thank you. Okay, so 22nd birthday, and at the dawn of her 22nd birthday, the world is supposed to end. Just that's it. And somehow she is involved, and somehow the vampires are involved, and both vampire clans want her. We don't know what for yet, but they both want her, and they send assassins to get her, which seems like an odd choice to me. I would just send somebody to get her, not somebody who needs to murder everyone. And that's the plan they go with. So we have Manami, who shows up at her 22nd birthday party in a wig. We don't understand why. I don't think they ever explain why. You're led to believe like she's undercover, but she doesn't know about the vampire, so why would she be undercover?
Why not shaved her head?
Yeah, we'll let that go. And then this crazy fucking assassin shows up. I didn't catch her name. I know she says it, but she's only in the
Giga.
Giga shows up. Giga is like a bubblegum murder princess, is how I describe her. She shows up, and I love this I love the preamble of getting there. So you have like, it's a very crowded restaurant. Groups of people are all eating. No one's making it out of this fucking restaurant alive. And then in the middle, there's a group of vampires. And it's just going from like, I can't wait to do what we're going to do this weekend. It's so fun. I'm going to go to a party. I can't wait to murder fucking humans. I just want to eat humans. They fucking suck. And then at the next table, when's Manami going to get here? I can't wait to celebrate her birthday. And it's just so casual as it just goes from one to the other to the other. And then we find out when Manami shows up, those 3 vampires were waiting for her. Interesting. And then Giga shows up, and bang, 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 all 3 vampires are dead. And that kind of sets the tone for the rest of this scene. How did you guys react to bang, 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 if you will?
I was that sequence in the restaurant where it starts and the camera's just sort of like going through and you get all the different conversations. I thought what was going to happen is something's going to happen with the ones in the middle. Like the vampires, they were going to kill everyone and everything like that. But then when Giga comes in, I was just like, what the fuck is going on now? Like, and it's just that it is that sort of that pixie girl, ooh hee 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 kind of like just to sort of like, it's such a contrast, and because it's just everything's like, oh, everything's smiling roses, I'm gonna kill you, and it's just like, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
and like, and what it is, what really sort of like is so incredible about that scene is just the sheer amount of blood that comes out as well. Like, because it's not sort of like subtle, I guess. It's
nothing subtle
really
about the show.
Word I'm thinking, but it is just like she just pulls the gun out and just blood goes everywhere, and then like there's just the panic sets in. until she shoots all the kitchen staff and everything. I think there's one bit where you see like water is spilt and the blood is mixing with the water as well, and it's just.
I love that
so good.
I love it when she's talking to the one table and the one person tries to take like their moment to run away and just the no look, just kill. It's like,
yeah.
I mean,
and then just the grin on her face. She's like,
she loves what she does. She is in her happy place.
yeah, I mean, this, subtle is never going to be a real word talking about this, unless we're talking about the lack of subtlety. But one thing you do glean from this too is a little bit of like her character within that violence, right? Because she is casual about it to the point where she's telling half the girls that are left to just line up against the wall, with all of them pretty much knowing they're going to get murked, and just from the side of that gun.
But she's also really honest about it. Like, I don't want to take my quote, but I will take my quote. But the whole, like, everyone here is going to die at some point, so why not today?
Right. Yeah.
And it's the way every time she says something that's like genuinely like a horrific thing for someone to hear, but she says it with this sort of kind of like
it is a very childlike mindset when it comes to murder.
Oh yeah.
Very, very almost juvenile when you think about it.
But then as soon as like
it's like a Japanese anime, like a Pokemon type thing of like, it's the characters in that where they'll randomly sort of go, but with murder. Yeah,
with lots and lots of blood-soaked murder. And really, anyone who interrupts her gets marked early. They don't have to wait till the end of murder show. But she's very honest with everyone. You're all going to die, and we're going to put you in the back of a garbage truck. Like that's where this is going.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where it goes.
I love the bit where they're bringing them out, and then there's the one that's still moving.
Like, yep, they're all gone. But while the murder starts, so like she just starts murking people. Manami starts freaking out. And we don't really understand why, but she starts like breathing really heavy. She starts sweating. She starts grabbing her boob, which doesn't make sense to me. I think it's supposed to be her heart, but that heart's on the other side. So
I think she's just grabbing around the chest everywhere.
Yeah, like, just kind of grabbing.
Both hands are sort of like all over the place at one point.
It was tough to glean whether or not heart attack was the first thing I thought, but it was just like maybe it's just a panic attack she's having through this. But then they're showing the tunnels and things, so it's almost like they're trying to awaken her memory of it or something. It's really tough to tell. It's not. It's a little too vague at this point.
And is it someone trying to awaken her memory, or is it just the fact that because she's getting to that specific age, is just everything kind of like coming through, like, and that's it's one of those questions that the episode raises that's getting me, that I'm interested in, like, what's the deal with this, what's going on, and this episode does a really good job of doing a lot of that. It sets up so much stuff, and it just like gives you very little, but it gives you just the tiniest amount that you want to know where it goes. Like, it's just.
Because then if those were the Dracula, if Giga was part of the Dracula vampire clans, and some of the Corvins show up and they kill Giga, so she's out. And like they show later in the episode that it's pretty hard to kill a vampire. Like you can shoot them full of bullets and they will just heal, but if you shoot them in the head, I think they're gone. So like they make sure to take out Giga. Like they full blown gun to the head, she's gone.
I like the rules in that as well. I like the changing of the rules. Like it's not just like the classic. You need to put a stake through the heart or sunlight or something like that.
A lot of them are sort of out during sunlight at some point, aren't they? I thought I saw a few of them traipsing around at some point.
That's in the second episode. There's a lot of vampires out in daylight.
All right, I'm jumping ahead. I get it.
That's why, like,
easy to do. To be fair, Joel.
Like, like that's where like poor Ryan, who has to speed watch all of these things when he jumps in. I don't know how he's gonna be able to jump from episode to episode because this is such just an insane spaghetti pile of a show. Trying to like pull out what happened when, it's gonna be tough. We're gonna do the best we can. But yeah, so now that the Dracula vampires show up, they kill Giga, and Manami takes off, and she's just running, screaming, and that's when she runs into Kay. And Kay is probably my favorite character in the show, not to spoil anything, but Kay's going to stick around. I think Kay is the most interesting character in the show as well. But she's not, I'd say her bedside manner is lacking, is what I'd go with. If she's there to try to save Manami, she should rethink her approach. Because screaming at her with guns and murdering policemen in front of her no, that's not really gonna do it. And it doesn't. Manami then freaks out and runs more, and Kay is chasing her, and then
Screams
Manami
more.
screams a lot, lots of screaming and running, and she goes to see her boyfriend, and that doesn't go well either.
Well, I talked about punching.
Oh,
That poor guy.
I mean, well, he was a fucking plant, so like,
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
fuck him.
so also fuck that dude. But I love it when she shows up. Like he plays his part very well with his little cake, and he's so excited. And then, who's this? Is your friend? Do you want some cake too? We're celebrating a birthday. Like he's very convincing until Kay's like, come on, and then just well goodbye boyfriend.
I genuinely think the worst thing that happens to him though is when she shoves the cake back on him and like the candles basically burn his chest. Like for me, that was the one bit I was like, oh no, I don't like that. Like punch me in the face all you want, but don't burn my skin with candles.
It wasn't the extended scene of them trying to decide who cuts whose ears off. And the boyfriend just like looking pathetic. I love you.
And
the
she's
worst
like, she's
shitty boyfriend.
She's
She's
about
to do
doing it, and it's
Yeah.
like I'm also like, again, back to Kay's lack of bedside manner. Like, Kay, you want Manami on your side.
You want her to trust you. Don't ask her to cut her ears off.
Yeah, like you're not great at this. But the boyfriend obviously is we're again assuming Corvin. They don't say, he just dies. So goodbye him. Another main character, or someone we thought could have been main character, gone. This show, like you know those shows like that try to do the Suicide Squad thing of no one is safe. This show does that very well. No one is safe. You can guess, like
Giga comes in because of her, like how big her personality is. You think, oh, she's going to be one of the main characters or something like that, and then like no, she's gone.
not even the first episode. Like didn't make it all the way through the first 25 minutes. Like, gone. Or 40 minutes, however long these episodes are.
She probably was gone by 25 minutes in, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, that sounds about right. Like she's toast. But then we get to meet the kind of the big bad of the series. I'm trying to find his name again. Hold on.
Is that the gentleman?
Yamada, I think. I think we only find that out in the second episode, though.
His name?
Yeah, Yamada, I think.
Yeah, Yamada. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. His name's in the second one, but so he shows up, and he is part of the Dracula vampires as well, and he is also trying to.
No, he's Corvin.
Sorry, Corvin. I meant Corvin. It's gonna happen.
Already complex. There's like two of them, and it's already like just like ah.
It's gonna happen. They're not wearing name tags. It's tough.
That would be so funny. They're like, "Hello, I'm with the Dracula clan. Hello,
Dracula D. But he also shows up, and he does his bedside manner much better than Kay. Still creepy, still seems like a bad dude, but also like, I'm gonna protect you, I'm gonna save you. Just stay in this car, and everything's gonna be fine. And then Kay shows up with a bunch of other vampires. He's like, hey, and like I love that scene. Like it feels almost like straight out of like almost like a Shakespearean sort of thing of like, what you doing? And it's like they're just there to murder each other. Like this is like Capulets and I'm forgetting the other family because I haven't read Shakespeare in fucking forever. Montagues, thank you.
Yeah, Montagues.
Yeah. And it's like they're just kind of like they're just very pleasantly talking. They clearly know each other. It's like, she's with you, isn't she? And she's like, don't know what you're talking about. She's with you, isn't she? I have no clue. And then happy-go-lucky violence takes over yet again. And they both just get riddled with bullets, and then they get back up, and they're fine, and they riddle each other with bullets again. And it ends with like this weird sort of like, Yamada is like, he clearly knows and respects Kay. Like, it tells her as much. Like, I'm not going to kill you. Like, I respect you too much. But also, stay down. And it's like, well, thanks, I guess. And Yamada wins, and he drives off with Manami for now. And that's
because he's got someone in the I think we find more about it in the next episode as well. As the person who's driving, it's alluded that Kay, in that episode, that Kay and her are like were friends or had some sort of relationship as well in that first episode as well, because I think like Kay looks in the driver's seat and Yamada says something about
there's clearly some crossed lines of like alliances and like you can already tell, like with giving us very little, there's gonna be betrayals and backstabs and lots of intrigue. Like it kind of lays the plate for that nice and early, which is fun.
And it makes you want to see more. Like I saw that scene in when they pull up with the cars. Like that's the thing. I was like, oh, I really want to know what's going on with these people as well, because it's that sort of like the intrigue and the interestingness of the sort of the relationships there. That's like, there's stuff that's happened clearly that's not been said, and it's like, oh, I want to know. I want to know this backstory. I don't know if I'll actually get to see all of it, because this series seems to
see most of it. They explain
that's good to know.
A good chunk of it.
Because this series seems to be very fucking wild and wacky and loose with storytelling. That all still holds, but like by the end, I would say most of your questions will at least be answered. Satisfactory answered? I don't know, but they will be answered to a degree.
But you don't know who to trust. I mean, that's part of what works with this first episode is as much bedlam that's happening through all of this, even just taking it from the point of the protagonist. It's like you're thrust into the middle of this insanity. They give you just a little bit of an inkling as to like the personality of these two different sects, but there's no real sense of who's the trustworthy or safe one.
I mean, because at the end of the day, if it's still humans versus vampires, the vampires are still the bad guys. Even if they're at war with each other, they still want to, eat humans. So that's bad for us.
I think that's the thing. It's like, there's no good guys. There's just less bad guys.
Yeah. I think that's kind of a good approach. But then the episode ends with like, they're cut out to this like palm reader, and the palm reader is like reading someone's palms and then is just freaking out. And she calls a different fortune teller of sorts, not a palm reader, but I think he does like tarot cards or something like that. And she's like, every single person I read today dies tomorrow. Like every one of them. And he's like, yeah, me too. I'm getting the hell out of here. And it's like, they don't know if like Tokyo is going to explode or if the world's going to end. The palm reader assumes the world's going to end, but it's like, it's kind of a good way to like give you this sort of like fantasy, but also like doom and gloom is coming attitude.
They think it's an earthquake, which is why he's packing up. Like I think at one point he says something about an earthquake, and like given the problems that Japan does have in general with earthquakes as well, like I can imagine
tsunamis,
that'd be the first thing you would think if you're seeing a lot of people are going to die, and then what would you do in that case? Well, I need to get out of this fucking city. Clearly there's an earthquake hitting here. I need to get as far away as I can.
Yeah,
and the palm reading, the tarot card type reading stuff makes sense here. In a world full of vampires, the idea that people can have that kind of divination and be able to foresee something like that, it fits.
Yeah, it works.
It's that sort of thing, isn't it? It's like these mythical beings. So of course there's going to be in this kind of world where there are mythical beings, there's going to be other sort of like mythical beings. Like you can't just have like vampires and not have other kind of like spiritual stuff in a storyline. Like be it a werewolf, be it some sort of spiritual person who can like read fortunes on minds and stuff like that.
There has to be some mysticism to the human side of things too. Otherwise, it is just all fodder.
Yeah, so. Which it also kind of is in a way.
Yeah, sure.
But I still like it. Like I think it works.
I really like that scene though when she's in at the very end where she's wandering through the street and just grabbing random people's hands as well, like, and she's just losing her fucking mind, and all these people are going, what the hell, like, and everybody's like, tomorrow, die, and it's really well done, like, because it puts you in that sort of thing where you can see everyone's going, what the hell's going on with this person. And like that would be the sort of natural reaction, but also you can see that sort of dread and panic in her face as she knows that this is happening, and then it's almost like she needs like a sandwich board, so the end is nigh, and a big bell.
Yeah, but she's only got like a day to make it, so like who's got
exactly.
But it's an effective ending. Like this episode, if you're like. Because it's kind of a pilot in a way, it really does set the table of when lockdown, I wasn't going to watch anything else anyways because it was lockdown. But even outside of lockdown, I think if I'd finished this episode, I'm like, well, I got to watch the rest of this. Like, where the fork is this going? Like, I just legitimately don't know. And I can tell you, based on talking to the two of you, it's tough to guess where this is going. But before we start wrapping this one up, I do want to do that since we're like episode 1. I know we've watched 2, but just curiosities. Where do you think it's going? Just give me
I think
something.
there'll be a hotel at some point.
Well, you see that in the next one, so
I know, but I'm just
calling
trying-
bullshit on that one.
I'm trying to gauge just from this episode, though.
Okay, so beyond the hotel, give me something else.
I think
Try to make a prediction.
I think she'll have a hard time choosing between the Montagues and the Caplets.
Okay.
Yeah, so joking aside, I think kind of seems like the Dracula side of thing is a little bit less stuffy, I guess, would be for the Latria. Or am I mixing them up between the two?
K or Yamada?
K.
Yeah, K is the Dracula side.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So there's a slickness that's kind of slimy to the other family.
To the Corvin side, yeah.
To the Corvin. So my guess is that she will be swept up with them and then be lured over to the Dracula side.
Okay. Matt, do you have a prediction of where this is going?
I mean, I don't think she's going to be... I don't think Manami's going to be given any real choice in this. I think it's going to be a case of dragging her from like trying to get her to the right side. So I think I don't know though, to be honest. It's one of those weird things because at the moment she doesn't seem to be any like willing participant in anything. She's just being dragged from pillar to post, and I kind of feel like that might be basically how it goes, just in different flavors of that though. Like, you know, they might try to convince her, like, you know, no, we're the good ones. We're gonna, like, you know, this is good. Like, you're gonna end the world because look at how terrible the world is, or something like that. You know that kind of like, you know, we're not so different, you and I, kind of speech to try and get her onto their side. But I think what's probably gonna happen is, I mean, what I would love to happen, because like I don't think any series really sort of do this. I want the world to actually end at the end of it, because I think that would be just such a cool ending. Like, and I think it's like this is a series where it could potentially happen because it's it's this crazy, but it's also, it doesn't have that sort of Hollywood sheen of like, no, everything has to have a nice ending on it. You can't have the world end, like, which is, so I feel like maybe that might happen, and I hope it does, because that'd be great.
All right.
So it'd be like the sitcom Dinosaurs when it's the Ice Age at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we going to be okay, Dad? I don't know. I don't know. That's how you end your family show? What the fuck is wrong with you? I still love that they had to like, okay, we're not going to make that the last episode. That might be the end of the story, but we're going to release 2 more episodes out of order just so we don't end on that bleak fucking note.
Yeah.
Way to go, Dinosaurs. You did it. That saved us.
And then all the reviews on IMDb of the last 2 episodes are like, these are not the last 2 episodes for real. Like the one, this episode's the actual finale. Watch that and be miserable.
God, what a bleak ending. I will never forget watching it the first time. Just like, what the fuck?
That was a Jim Henson.
I used to watch that,
wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch that show in the UK. I don't remember seeing the last episode. So whether it was like, no, we're not going to show that. That's too bleak. Like,
well, just like when it gets to the point of like, we need the volcanoes to go off. Well, how are they going to make them go off? Drop bombs in them. It's like, what is happening? Oh man, sorry. That was a brief dinosaur tangent.
Sorry.
All right, let's. I
mean, to be fair, like the book of Project Hail Mary has a whole thing about nuking Antarctica to speed up global warming to survive.
Oh, so we're all accelerationists now. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. All right. Let's. Do we have quotes? I know quotes is gonna be tough on this one because we're all reading subtitles. All right, there's Joel's.
Bang, bang, bang.
Good one. And then mine, like I said earlier, was going to be the you're all going to die at some point. Why not today? Like, I also just like she's like, I'm very good at what I do. This isn't going to hurt at all. And then the next stab lady would disagree with that.
Yeah, I just think that. I think that, yeah. But then again, she did try to get away. So
Yeah, just do what you're told. But then I just can't imagine that random spray via Uzi is a quick and efficient way to die. But granted, they do all fall over like a lump of logs for that one person in the bag. But so maybe she is telling the truth. She is a vampire. I don't know.
yeah, it depends on where you get hit. Like if you get hit all in the arm, that's gonna suck. But if you get hit in the head, then
Yeah, head would be better. But like if you get like 5 to the stomach, like you're not going out quick. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck real bad.
Just hit your both.
just one in the
both your
liver,
arms.
like just slowly bleed to death.
Yeah, it's like, listen, Giga, if you're really gonna do us all, can you just right there? If you'd be so kind.
I thought you said you were good at this.
You
I
suck!
lied.
I could see her being like that too. Like she'd be like, yeah.
Just
All right.
like channeling Arnie from Commando there, though.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. I lied.
I lied.
God, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
I fucking love that film.
It was a great movie. I just don't go back. I don't, for some reason, I don't go back to a lot of Arnold movies. I don't, beyond Terminator and Terminator 2. I don't know why. Eraser's like one of my favorite movies, and I don't watch it like ever. Your luggage, great line. Such a shit line. Is there anything? We've done quotes. They're very quick because we're we don't speak Japanese. So that makes it tough. I think we've done it, right? We don't really do plugs anymore.
I think we've squeezed every last drop of this first episode.
Great. Well, let's do it again next week when we talk episode 2. 2 is it's a weird beast. That's what I'll go with.
They're all weird so far. Like,
Perfect.
and
All
I've only
right,
seen
bye.
1 and 2.
A sample of 2. Yeah.
Wonderful.